Lakshmi, consultant fetal medicine at Apollo Cradle Hospital, Koramangala. Today I am here to talk about growth scan in pregnancy and what the expecting parents should know about it. In growth scan, we measure the weight of the baby, which is done by measuring the fetal head circumference, abdominal circumference and femur length, which gives us the weight. Apart from the weight, we look at the fluid around the baby and we do Dopplers. Dopplers, it can be fetal Dopplers, which is looking at the blood flow in the umbilical arteries and blood flow in the fetal brain. In addition to this, we also do uterine artery Dopplers, where we assess the blood flow from mother to the baby. Now coming to the weight of the baby. The weight of the baby can range from 10th percentile to 95th percentile, which we say is normal weight. Now, if the weight of the baby is on the lesser side, but it is above the 10th percentile, these mothers are given more importance. We encourage the mothers for better nutrition and we provide supplements and we monitor a little more frequently than rest of the pregnancies. But if the weight of the baby is less than 10th percentile, we call there is growth restriction. What causes this restriction? It could be fetal factor, placental factor, or it could be maternal factor, like pregnancy-induced hypertension or pre-existing hypertension, or maternal medical conditions such as anemias, cardiovascular disease, or autoimmune disease, which can all contribute to the low weight in the baby. Once the weight of the baby is less, Dopplers become very important part of assessing these babies. In Dopplers, we try to assess how is the oxygenation that is happening to the baby. If the oxygenation is maintained, we still follow these babies very closely. If we get to a point where the oxygenation is less, or if there is worsening of the severity of oxygenation, then in these babies we intervene early and these babies are given to NICU to be taken better care of. Now coming to the babies where the weight is on the higher side. In these mothers, we suspect there could be a gestational diabetes, or sometimes there could be a pre-existing diabetes, and in rare conditions there could be some overgrowth syndrome. Apart from the weight of the baby, in growth scan we also look at fluid around the baby. The fluid can be less or sometimes fluid can be more. In the babies where fluid is less, some supplements are given to improve the fluid quantity. Apart from weight of the baby, in growth scan, we check the fluid around the baby and we do Dopplers, and we also assess what is the position of the baby, placental position and maternal parameters, all of which help us better manage every pregnancy. Unlike NT scan and anomaly scan, growth scans are not single in number. Usually, we start doing growth scans from 28 weeks up till delivery. All of these can be spaced from 4 to 6 weeks, which can be tailored for individual pregnancy.